Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 3G Theater, where the magic of the silver screen meets the charm of Fallout. Broadcasting to you from the heart of Charleston. We're here to take you on a delightful journey. Now let's meet our host.
So, tonight we have special guest, T Noodle and Humble Trav. And, well, I'm not even about to start explaining what's going on here. And, yeah, no, it's getting a little weird. Let's just get into it. So, this first one up is a build by Goldfinger, and it is a ghoul-inspired build. It's very wastelandy. They used a heck of a lot of different textures in this. As you can see, there's a bunch of different wall types. Everything's at off angles. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, I agree with you. When I watched this for the first time, the first thing that popped into my head is Libertalia from Fallout 4. I know it's not over the water and it's, not really too much of a raider theme, but that's what came to mind, Libertalia.
Yeah, it's kind of a scrappy, just cobbled together build. I can
Yeah,
see where
the
that would,
verticality
kind of
is what
remind
did
you of
it.
that. That interior shot looked really good. And obviously, the main focal point on this build is the architectural. Because once you build that big, you got to be really mindful of where you're putting things and how much stuff that you're using for the decorating. And I think they did a pretty good job considering the size of this thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is a very, very large building. So interior decoration's always challenging in those cases.
Yeah. But I feel like they did a good job with their budget, for what they had.
Absolutely.
I don't see any bare spots, any empty corners, for the
No.
most part. It's pretty well filled.
Well, they were smart too, because if you noticed on the interior, they used larger objects, and that's smart. It fills more space.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a really good build. We're taking an intermission, and that's thanks to Goldfinger. I didn't realize they had a large black spot in the middle of their their thing.
Yeah,
It was a
it's
quick
to build
intermission.
suspense.
hmm Yeah, this is a phenomenal build, though. Look at all the different textures there with the different walls and the lockers, and they use that door. It's really good. And what you
It's
guys,
also
sorry, Trev, you guys as the viewers don't realize this, but we've been judging these basically on a 1 to 10 scale, and the difference between the lowest score being an 8.7 and the highest score being a 9.2, that is extremely close, okay? This was a very, very hard one. Like this car, that is fantastic. It looks so good.
yeah, homemade overgrown car.
Yeah, I love the way that that structure stands out like that. It looks so good.
Yeah, everything's supported.
Yeah, it's
Doesn't look
beautiful.
like
I love like the high rise for like the balconies and everything with the long stilts.
Looking a little parched though, man. Give that boy some water.
some beer from that beer
Right.
keg.
And then we have the Dirty Hooker. And also, Busting My Ashley is the creator. Ah, you see what I did there?
But don't.
Yeah, but don't bum. Nah, this is fantastic. And I've been watching Busting My Ashley for a little while now, and I've gotten to see, it's so cool that you get to see these people evolve and keep taking it up a notch and up a notch and up a notch, and she's just ridiculous.
I just noticed another merge on the outside, the frog habitat on the vintage water coolers.
Mm.
Every time I watch this, I see another merge.
Like seriously, decoration wise, I think this is one of the best we've seen, in the top 5. Just the decoration alone is mind blowing.
Yeah. Sticking to the theme, the lighting's perfect.
Absolutely.
And
And
like you were, go
Noodle,
ahead, Stitch.
bring up that roof thing that you were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, like I love how Ashley managed to like occupy the space in the ceilings, which is often something that's neglected in builds. It gives that canopy effect that we can see right now. It's mind blowing.
No, there's nothing ignored here.
Everything is in its place.
Yeah.
She,
Suspended coffee table.
she's always way over the top on her interiors too. Her interiors are epic, like that ceiling shot right there. Look at that
Yeah.
crap, man. That's crazy. It looks so good. I mean, essentially, that's what we're doing. We're doing digital art. We're painting a scene.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
And
Fish tank out of the lizard terrarium with the bubbles and the fish in there.
she's really, really good at it.
It's beautiful.
But it sucks, man. This one's a hard one to decide because everything's so close.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at 0.5 of a difference between scores on these things.
Yeah,
Sliver.
it's just insane. The quality is insane. I mean, I can't even comment at this moment because I'm just admiring.
Even put some disco balls under the dock there. The lighting's phenomenal. Look at that.
Yeah, lighting is next level.
Well, and it wasn't
Not,
way over the top with the lighting or anything. It was just,
No,
it was put in the right places. It was where
it's
it
on
needed to
point.
be.
Yeah, yeah.
yes, on point. Good.
And I'm gonna call her out. I've done this a couple times. This is our second take because OBS decided to shit its pants on me, and we lost all our audio. That hammock is floating just a hair. Shame on you. That means this whole build's trash, you know? We found one thing. Take that.
Yeah.
There's a couple things because of that rug, but man, this is phenomenally done. All the conduit going out there, and she's got her lights hanging from them. Excellent
Yeah,
job,
it's a great
Ashley.
lighting tip, by the way. Like the hanging conduits from just zigzag them from one point to another and add some hanging lights, and it'll change the view.
And then we got this guy, Red Rux. Absolute insanity. He's like, oh, hang on. There's a new host for the top 5. Okay, well let's just go over there. We're gonna kick his teeth in. I'm only gonna use 30% budget, and I'm still gonna make something so good he's gonna have to pull his hair out to try and pick which one's the best.
Hold my beer.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
I mean, look at that.
a lot of people don't realize you don't have to have this crazy massive build to tell a really good story and to be effective at it, you know?
Yeah.
Right. Less is more in some cases.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love the front how he stacked all those signs on top of each other.
I like the extra wires that he added and everything. It's simple little things. It's not mind-bending stuff to add some extra wires on there and everything, but especially when you're looking at silhouettes of it and up against the sky, it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Radrock's he's a really good team builder. So he'll, like, you see, he stuck to his guns and did exactly what he had in mind with just 30% budget.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing.
Here's the ammo box,
Yep.
workbenches,
Everything's
resource
functional.
collectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, fully functional. AP buff over there with the ukulele. I mean, and he's still only 30%.
Yeah, that's what's impressive about it. It's like I'm just gonna use a handful of stuff. You go ahead and go build your mansion. You
Yeah.
know. Look at how good that fits in that skyline too. So another thing we were talking about before was location. And
Hmm.
there's not a better location to tell the story that he's trying to do other than right where he put it.
Absolutely. And I was saying I'm a big fan of his like light box and neon letters look on his builds. He does that all the time. It's like his signature. It always gives a cyberpunk vibe to everything.
Yeah, and then of course we've got the Akiraas, and this is
Jesus Christ.
another crazy freaking. This is a mental disorder of a camp, but in all the good ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long did it take us to figure out what this was?
Too long.
These takes? How many watches?
Yeah, I'm ashamed to say how long it took.
Yeah. Stitch figured it out.
Yeah, they're the floodlights. It's
But
funny.
that's where they're strong. That's their strength, is to say like, okay, what if we turn it off? I kind of do the same with the stuff that explodes, but same principle.
It's crazy. It's insane. And I bitched about the Akiras in my last video, and it still holds true. I said I hate watching their videos because I'll spend 45 minutes watching a 3-minute video because
Yeah,
you
Right.
watch it over and over and over to figure out what the heck they did. But
Yeah, pause it.
I mean, that's a really good compliment. It doesn't sound like it, but it really is. I hate watching their stuff because you end up watching it so many times just trying to figure out what they did.
god damn. The old Dick Ripit gas awnings as a staircase. I mean, you have to do it. You have to
Yeah.
think about it.
This is creative as hell.
Dear
And
God.
I've used
Aga-
that power armor station before for lights, and I
Yeah.
love when people do that. It just looks so good.
And in
It
the
really does.
counters, it's looks super cyberpunk.
And this merge, how many items is in that cannery there?
All of
Yeah,
them.
Like
crazy.
5.
All of them.
Everything's a merge.
The eel in the hourglass
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
is awesome.
And I was saying one of the cool things, see, there's a gas awning and like how do you get the enclave machine and like a few more things, but they do a composite of like an object and then like merge it through the wall, so you have the impression that it's part of the wall's texture,
Right.
Yeah, and
which
that right there, that
yeah,
the toilet paper turned into a paper towel. I had to pause it to figure out if that was an in-game item or not. I was like, was that something old that I didn't get out of the build menu? That's phenomenal.
it's beautiful.
There it is again.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And I love seeing their stuff, but I hate when they put out new videos because I know I'm going to be losing like a good 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's like a
At
rabbit
least.
hole.
Yeah.
And now it's even worse because they've slipped up into my DMs and they're like, "Hey, I just submitted one." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know, I'm watching it."
The bottom of the Quintino sign to make their own neons,
Yeah, that is
you know,
brilliant.
and then they use the top of it around the edge of their walls. Look right
Yep.
there.
Ridiculous. I love those record crates that they gave us this season. I'm such a
Yeah.
nerd. I don't care. I love them.
Put a drain in the bathtub, toxic goo in the rustic sink.
Yeah. Seriously, the last few seasons, like the last 2 or 3 seasons, gave us a crap ton of good and fun items to use in builds as, like general decor. So it's
Yeah.
really great for that.
They really have the last, few seasons. They've done really good.
Yeah. I know that sometimes people say like, it's not worth it, but like if you build intensively, all of those little items turns into like styles and
Yeah.
themes, and that's
Multi-purpose.
yeah, that's where it starts getting fun when you have enough options.
Well, and like the Akira's do all the time, they'll make
Mhm.
walls just out of random crap.
Yeah.
And the more objects that we do get, it's just more textures and stuff. So a lot of the stuff you might not think, oh, I'm not going to use that, but you'll end up using it just for the texture, like the back of the machine or whatever it may be.
Oh, absolutely. Like the first time I bought like the Helvetia kit, I was like, I'll never build with that. Ho ho, was I stupid wrong? Like I use that kit all the time. Like it's part of my build style. Just because like you can pop the if you double wall, you can pop the basically like the Windows exterior, but
Yeah.
the Windows interior, but from the outside.
Right.
So it's such a great kit, and
And
I would have never thought I would have never bought it if I think I bought it in a bundle with some other shit I needed.
then Alistair, they're totally prepared. I mean, this is a wasteland monster. They've
It's
got the
outstanding.
exoskeleton all the way around that thing. They've got conduit hanging off the back to hold stuff. And then if this wasn't enough, they're like, oh, okay, well, hang on. Let me just, put an interior on it, which we're going to get to see here in a minute. It's got his own boat, the motorcycle on the other side. I mean, this is set up for the apocalypse, man.
Yeah. Pulled right out of the Walking Dead universe.
Right. You got your little
And if
drawbridge ramp right there that you can close everything up.
I'm really curious what those tires are. I know that's the Brotherhood of Steel emblem, but if anyone knows, let us know down in the comments what the white part of that tire is made out of.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. And there's an Easter egg. I think that PB was referring to Punky Brewster. If I had to
Love that
guess.
shifter.
Well, I mean, the gas can's in there. It's an entire cab.
That Blinky riding shotgun.
You've got your cooking area, and then they've got a little
Uh,
sleeper in the back. I mean, it's phenomenally done. And all this
beer on
crap,
tap.
for those of you who've never built a vehicle, what they ended up doing was going under the map, building a platform of roof sections, and then they're merging everything upward from under the map and then positioning these in these places like that. It's absolute insanity and a hell of a lot of work.
Yeah, I know for a fact that it's a pain in the balls.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I've done a lot of stuff up under the map like that, and about your 15th build or so doing that, you're like, yeah, you know what? I'm over that. That is so much freaking effort.
Yeah, it's pretty tedious. Though it got help with the wrecking ball now, helps a little
Yeah.
bit with the
Yeah,
pain.
yeah. Well, and now we've got free cam, and you can leave your free cam up above the ground, have your character
Yeah.
below the ground. But, back in the day when I started building, you didn't, no, that wasn't a thing, man. You had to climb your ass up out.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Phenomenal freaking job, though. Now, the moment we've been waiting for. In first place, we've got the Akiraas. Second, Rad Rux. Third place, Busting My Ashley. In fourth, we have Alistair Severus. Fifth place, Gold Member. And I'm just going to apologize for calling you Gold Member, but that shit was just too funny not to include it as a blooper. You guys are welcome. You get to laugh at my ignorance. Now, moving on. And two honorable mentions this week. I want to point out the MLB fan, fantastic job at that location in Toxic Valley. You did it way better than I did at that location. It's a really off-level ground and everything. They did a really great job though. And Lady H, I definitely wanted to give you a shout out because your camp was actually my favorite for the week as far as a place that I would love to have that as my camp. I would just be hanging out and chilling there. Um, and, with her build, it didn't appear that she had a lot of crazy merges or anything, but it was just really, really well executed. I mean, she had some merging, don't get me wrong, but it didn't seem like it was anything ridiculously over the top, and it is absolutely beautiful. So, thank you guys, and congratulations to everybody. This was not an easy week, trust me. So basically, we judge these on a 1 to 10. Um, our lowest score was an 8.7, and the highest was a 9.2. So there is not a lot of wiggle room between those. I mean, this was stupid. You guys did fantastic. Every one of these definitely deserved to be at first place, but it was just a really, really rough week for everybody. I mean, the competition was absolutely fierce. So thank you guys very much, and I really do appreciate it. We had a lot of fun trying to pick a winner. I mean, it was a challenge. Thank you guys very much for joining us. We will see you in the next one. I love you.
Yeah.